What's up, guys? Part three of my little Wednesday video selection. Um, One thing I had forgotten to show you guys, me and the family went to Callaway Gardens over Christmas time for my niece's birthday. And anybody knows anything about the South, we have a lot of antique stores. So, other than that, there wasn't a whole lot to do. We did see some cool lights, and my niece got to go to a butterfly garden, so that was really cool. She just turned 4. Anyway, I did get to do a little bit of hunting. At that time, I drove up to the next nearest town, and I found a fresh D case. So, I did get some cars while I was away. But anyway, I went to a antique store there in town, right outside of Pine Mountain. Well, it was in Pine Mountain, Georgia. And anybody knows that people go to antique stores looking for some old gems. Well, here's the bag. You can see this. See if I can hold it up. That was a bag of 5 cars, right? $10. Okay, and now these were the 5 cars that were in it. There's the first one. This is all I found. There was about 4 or 5 different antique stores, but I didn't think it was any big deal. Here's a one of those Uzi Batmans. That's not too bad. And there was this in there. I don't know what that is. I've never seen one of those. Some kind of random weird fantasy cars. But in the bottom of that bag was this. An original Redline Silhouette, which you can tell is in impeccable shape. It's got like a, you can tell the clear coat and stuff's coming off of it, but look how good a shape that thing's in. An original, as it has to be one of the first ones, look. Look, you can even tell, see how the mold was? That car wasn't even printed up good when it was shot into the mold, so it's kind of an error. But it's all original. You can tell it's not been drilled, So there's a one from way back in the day that was in there, so of course that's why I grabbed it. And then this guy, okay, Redline Nomad, 55 alive or whatever. They just call it a classic Nomad, okay? And it's in pretty good shape, but look, it's got opening hood. And if you can look in the top, I don't know if you can see that in the lights, you can see remnants of flowers. Okay, those flowers were on one of the original like 68 beach bombs, and I guess this is that antifreeze color. You can tell it's kind of coming off or whatever. But man, I scored that bag of cards. You've seen the price, $10, and these little gems are sitting in the bottom of it. So when you get near an antique store, obviously the lady had no idea, and I think it was like a consignment, like people put a bunch of different antiques in there to sell. It's got some oxidation on the front or whatnot, but I'm guessing this is like a 68 or a 70, man. These things are super old, and you could tell when they first came out. This one's got body lines down the side of it. You can kind of see them. Obviously, it's played with, but that's a gem right there. I mean, yeah, dead mint on card from 69, 70. That's a $110 car. This Silhouette, I looked it up, $85. So even in this shape, man, that's $30, $40. That's $20. I don't know. So I basically scored $50 worth of cars with, a couple of crappers in there. That's Batman's pretty cool. For $10. So make sure you guys run through your antique stores. So anyway, some other stuff, that was something that I've been wanting to show you guys, and I just hadn't. So some new stuff that I found this week. Some of this stuff you guys have seen. I hadn't seen it yet, so we'll just go through it. Some of you guys have seen it, some of you don't. Look, it turns. Little tiny wheels. Whatever. Pretty cool, though. I got that. I did get one of these. And, K5 shows a lot of his buses. I did get the gold one from last year. So, but they're starting to get chintzy, man. Look how lame that bottom is. It's kind of like lame plastic. I don't know. But, I had to have that. So, I did find this at TRU tonight when I got that, the Jada truck. So, I hadn't had one of these. I know they've been out forever, and it's basically been a peg warmer there. And I don't open a lot of retros, but I love me some Hotbird, and it does have an opening hood. So that's super cool. I know you guys have seen all that. I did find one of these. You guys know how I feel about my cop cars. Here's a 1 of 3,000 Black Bandit 74 Dodge Monaco. That thing is super cool, man. I got a little bit of glare on it. Let me turn this light down. That's super awesome. And you can tell 1 of 3,000. And see this Black Bandit logo? It's like a guy with a, you know, a black scarf over his eyes. It's, yeah, you can't really tell because the glare's crappy. But it's on the door too, so I'm not going to crack it just because I've never seen another one of these like that. But, you know, like I said, I was looking, you know, cruising the pegs for, you know, normal Matchbox and Hot Wheels. And I tripped over that. I know it's not a green machine or anything like that, but I like it. So anyway, I did get some new Disney stuff. There's a Leroy Traffic. Now these, I think these are the newest ones out at Toys R Us. I know there's some newer ones that people have been showing, and that's pretty cool. And look, it's got the little wheel. It's got one of those spare tire wheels on the back, which it actually rolls too. That's pretty cool. And I found one of these. Actually, I didn't find it. Mom Dukes found it. So that's pretty cool, right? It's a deluxe. That's super cool. So, you guys know I love my Disneys. In the trash. Look at that. That's pretty cool right there. Super sick. You know, like, it's nice to see that Disney stepped their game up on their, you know, their Target and their Walmart cars. But, you know, obviously you saw the packaging for the Disney store, so they're slipping in certain aspects, and then they got it in others. So, whatever. Here's another one from Toys R Us. This one has come out a few different times. I never got one, so I got one now. Hudson Hornet, and I like the you know, the Tuckers and the Hudson Hornets and stuff in Hot Wheels. So, and since this is one of the main guys, I always wanted to have one of these. So that's super cool. Yeah, I like that a lot. Some tampos on the roof. So I'm happy to have that in my collection. And they put out some new, I don't know what they are. I got this for Valentine's Day from my mom and my niece. So you can tell my niece put the Hello Kitty sticker on there, which incidentally, she collects Hello Kitty and she has a bazillion of them, different ones. So go figure. I guess we're a collector family. But you can kind of see it. I was going to take it out of the package, but you know, time constraints or whatnot, it's kind of hard to get out of the package. I will open it for sure when I get to it. So, and then I found a single on the pegs, only at Target, with that same set. It's one I didn't have. You know, there's 4 in there, and I think there's 3 or 4 more, and it's just in this metallic paint. So I don't care about the packaging. That's pretty cool. Super cool. And I think I have one of these Max Schnells, but it didn't have the red wheels. So that's pretty cool. Different variation. And so anyway, what I was telling you about my doing my customs, my 7/32 drill bit that I normally drill out the major bonnet part of the rivet, that drill bit got chewed up. So I switched to the next size up, and it was working all right, but I had to pay attention, and, you know, I've been kind of tired, so I ended up slipping through one of my K-Day cars, and incidentally, my snips are dull as can be, so it's impossible to get the axles out. So I'm gonna get some new snips this week and some more drill bits, so that I can keep going with my customs. So, but I did 3 this week, and I got some that I had never shown you that I did, and whatnot. And I do need to scoop to the hobby store and get some more of the brass rod. This is a 032 brass rod. That's what I use to make my axles. It cuts real easy. So anyway, let's get started. Here's let's see if I can get this to scoot down so you can see some of it. Here's a Porsche I did a while back. That's got Indy wheels on it. pretty cool. Fattened it up a little bit. You know, I think that's from 12, that Porsche. But it looks pretty cool. I like it. And you guys know the Lego car. Yeah, wheel swapped it with some Indy wheels. There was one of the Indy cars that had yellow. Oh, it was the root beer car. Indy root beer car that had yellow wheels on it. So I thought that would look pretty cool. And it came out alright. These I did a little while ago. So how about a convertible Bug? Pretty decent, right? It's got some meaty wheels on it. Not too bad. So that was pretty cool. Now some of the new stuff. K5, you knew I was going to swap it. So yeah, that came out pretty good. And you can tell it's kind of cold in my garage because it's not holding its color. So look at that. But you know, I put some rubber tires on. I beefed up. See, my screws are nice. I use you know, some of the little screws, same stuff that Pooch Man uses. So that came out pretty cool. And I had a trade going with Cobra's TV and Gaming. He was supposed to send me some e-case, but I found some. So of course, here's the hot one. Check that out. You know how I am about my Camaros, so that thing is just sweet. And of course, those are Archie Van rims. You know what I mean? That thing looks super cool now, right there. So I got to the pegs late. I did get a full set of e-case for my collection because now I have all 30 of the first ones from the first year, from last year. But I only got this one, and I think I got an extra 500 and an extra Mach 1 that I haven't done a wheel swap on yet, but I'm gonna. But that Copa is absolutely sick. So anyway, I got those done before my stuff went out. And now this one, here's my K-Day car. Fixed that sandblaster. Looks a lot better, right? I love the tampo work on that. I'm not keen with the teal bumper. You know, whatever. I suppose I could spray that out black or something. But yeah. So anyway, I was drilling this out, plastic base, right? And check out the front. That's what happens when your drill slips. So yeah, when the drill slips, it cuts through all the plastic, and then you can't even put your rivet in there. See, the back's on there. And lucky for me, it all snapped back together. So, you know, it worked out all right. And, you know, I don't care that much about, you know, slipping or something. Somebody's not going to come over and scrutinize me like, oh, God, you know, it doesn't look exactly like it should have. You know, you're like, you didn't mess with it. I think it just looks cool the way it is. You know, that would have been a good super. So, anyway. I suppose I've talked to you guys, you know, for what, wow, 14 minutes a lick. I did find another one of these. So I got to find some little wheels to do a wheel swap on that. But there's that out of the package. Pretty cool. And see there, I popped out the drag bar on it. And what else I got? Oh, I did get one of these for a wheel swap. But, of course, you know, that thing's super cool. I should have bought about 6 of those just because I didn't get to do any of these. You know what I mean? Cobra, I still got your Zamex here, so I'm going to do those. But I got to make a hobby store run tomorrow. I got to make a Home Depot run to see if I can get some new parts. Luckily, I do have extra taps and the smaller rivet screws. So anyway, that's all I got this week, guys. If you like what I had to say, give me a thumbs up. If not, you know, like, I'm sorry. I'm still trying to get a go at this. Oh, and BZ Beast, sorry, buddy, I can't give you that one, man, because that's just pure insano right there. Yeah, that's my pick of the litter for the week. So, and so I'll talk to you guys soon. If I do anything prior to next week, you'll hear from me. Y'all be good. Have a good week.